Autism. When you hear that word, what comes to mind? Maybe you think of certain behaviors or challenges with social interactions. When we think of autism, we often focus on what we see, but what about the struggles that remain hidden? Today, we're diving deep into the world of autism, beyond the surface, to understand the challenges that are often overlooked. Hi, I'm Kim Feeney with Butterfly Beginnings Counseling, and welcome to my channel. I am a licensed independent social worker and a registered play therapist supervisor with over 10 years of experience helping hundreds of children and families to lead healthier emotional lives so they can cope with big, baffling emotions. I would love to help your family as well. So go ahead, subscribe, and hit the bell for weekly notifications on the latest content. Imagine a world where every day sounds, lights, textures feel overwhelming. For many with autism, sensory sensitivities are a constant battle. Sounds might seem louder, lights brighter, and textures unbearable. Even seemingly minor sensations can cause significant distress. And there are ways to help. Creating sensory-friendly environments with reduced stimuli makes a world of difference. Use soft, natural lighting whenever possible. Avoid fluorescent lights, which can be harsh and flickering. Choose calming colors for walls and avoid decor. Avoid bright, bold colors that can be overstimulating. Reduce clutter to create a sense of order and calm. Put away toys, games, and other belongings when not in use. Minimize noise levels as much as possible. Turn off TVs, radios, and other electronics when not in use. And use white noise machines or earplugs to block out unwanted noises. Play calming music at a low volume. Avoid music with fast tempos or loud, sudden noises. And then finally, textures. Provide a variety of textures for kids to explore, such as soft blankets, squishy toys, and textured mats. Avoid scratchy or rough fabrics. And keep the room at a comfortable temperature. Avoid extremes of hot or cold. Avoid strong scents like perfumes, air fresheners, and other strong smelling products. Use unscented or natural cleaning products and detergents. Provide fidget toys that can help children to self-regulate and cope with sensory difficulties. And create a designated quiet space, a small room or corner where the child can go to and relax and de-stimulate. And of course, be prepared to adjust the environment as needed to meet the child's needs. Some additional tips? Of course, get input from the individual with autism. Ask them what they find stimulating or overwhelming. And start small. Make gradual changes to the environment so that the individual can adjust. And of course, be patient. It takes time to create a sensory-friendly environment that works for everyone. Anxiety is another common struggle. Social situations can be incredibly stressful, leading to avoidance, meltdown, or even physical symptoms. The unpredictability of social interactions and the difficulty understanding social cues can all be overwhelming, leading to intense anxiety and fear. And there are strategies that can help. Social stories and role-playing aid individuals with autism, helping them to navigate social situations with more confidence. Social stories are short, simple narratives that describe a specific social situation, including what to expect, how to behave, and why. They provide predictability. They reduce anxiety by laying out the sequence of events and the potential challenges in a clear, predictable way. They offer concrete examples of appropriate social skills and behaviors. Social stories help individuals with autism understand the perspectives and the motivations of others. A social story about going to a birthday party might include descriptions of the activities, the games, the cake, the presents, the expected behaviors, saying hello, waiting your turn, and how to handle potential challenges, feeling overwhelmed by noise, not knowing anyone, which leads us into role-playing, acting out a social situation in a safe, controlled environment. Role-playing allows individuals to practice those social interactions without the pressure of a real-life situation. And then by successfully navigating stimulated social scenarios, individuals then gain confidence in their abilities. And role-playing allows individuals to explore different responses to problems, to social challenges, and then to identify effective strategies. You could role-play a scenario where someone is being teased on the playground. The individual with autism can then practice different responses, such as walking away, asking for help, or using assertive communication. Combining social stories and role-playing, these two strategies work particularly well together. You can use a social story to introduce a specific social situation, and then use role-playing to practice the skills. Make sure to keep it all individualized. Tailor the social stories and the role-playing scenarios to the specific needs and interests of the child. Include pictures or drawings in social stories to enhance the understanding. And of course, make it fun. Use games, activities to make role-playing engaging and enjoyable. Encourage the individual for their efforts and their progress. Therapies like AuTplay and cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can also provide tools to help manage anxiety. So let's explore each one. AuTplay therapy is a form of play therapy specifically designed for autistic children. It uses the child's natural interests and strengths to build connection, to reduce anxiety, and to improve communication. AuTplay provides a safe space for expression. It creates a non-judgmental environment where autistic children and adolescents can express their feelings and their anxieties through play. Therapists help their clients to identify and to manage their emotions through play-based activities. And focusing on the child's strengths and interests allows AuTplay to foster a sense of competence, self-worth, which helps reduce that anxiety in that client. Techniques may include using sensory toys, creating imaginary worlds, engaging in pretend play, building with blocks. CBT, or cognitive behavioral therapy, is a type of talk therapy that helps individuals to identify and change negative thought patterns and behaviors. It challenges anxious thoughts, teaching individuals to recognize and to challenge anxious thoughts, replacing them with more realistic and positive ones. Individuals learn practical techniques for managing anxiety, such as relaxation exercises, deep breathing, and mindfulness. And CBT may involve gradually exposing individuals to anxiety-provoking situations in a controlled manner to help them overcome their fears. Therapists often adapt CBT techniques to meet the unique individual needs of autistic children and adolescents, using visual aids, clear and concise language, and a structured approach. Both AuTplay and CBT are tailored to the specific interests, strengths, and challenges of the individual. They equip the individual with practical tools and strategies for managing anxiety in their daily lives. These therapies empower individuals to take control of their anxiety and to improve their overall well-being. It's also important to remember that every individual with autism is unique, and the most effective therapy will depend on their individual needs. Of course, consulting with a qualified therapist who specializes in autism is crucial to determining the best approach. Executive functioning, the ability to plan and organize, can also be a major challenge. Simple tasks can feel daunting. Breaking down tasks into smaller steps, using visual schedules, and creating organized spaces can help individuals with autism to manage daily life more effectively. Many individuals with autism experience challenges with executive functioning, which affects their ability to plan, to organize, and to complete tasks. So breaking down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps helps them to feel less overwhelmed and makes it easier to process. So identify the end goal, clearly define what it needs to be accomplished. Then create a step-by-step list divide the task into smaller sequential steps. If it's helpful, use pictures or written instructions for each step and offer encouragement as each step is completed. So instead of simply saying clean your room, break it down, make the bed, put away toys, pick up clothes, put books on the shelf. Visual schedules provide structure and predictability, which reduces anxiety and increases cooperation. They enhance the understanding and help individuals with autism to follow routines more independently. Use actual objects to represent activities, or use photographs or drawings. For older kids, use words or phrases. Remember to keep it simple. Start with a few key activities and gradually add more. Make sure to place the schedule in a visible location and involve the individual. Let them participate in creating the schedule. A morning routine schedule might include pictures of getting dressed, eating breakfast, brushing their teeth, and then getting on the bus for school. Clutter and disorganization can be very overstimulating for individuals with autism. Organized spaces promote a sense of calm and make it easier to find things, reducing frustration and anxiety. Declutter regularly. Get rid of any unnecessary items and use clear storage containers labeled with words or pictures. And everything should have a home. Designate areas for different activities, a reading corner, a play area. Use color-coded bins for toys, clear containers for art supplies, and labeled shelves for books. Implementing these strategies help individuals with autism develop that sense of control over their environment and their daily routines, leading to greater independence, reduced anxiety, and improved overall well-being. A family-focused approach is vital. Parents and caregivers can learn tools and strategies to support their child's development and to help them build strong family bonds. The more parents and caregivers understand about autism, its challenges, and its strengths, the better equipped they will be to support their child. And every individual with autism is unique. Parents need to understand their child's specific needs, triggers, and communication styles, and keep up to date on the latest research, therapies, and resources available. This is obviously ever-changing. Effective communication strategies might include visual support, sign language, or alternative communication systems. So be patient and attentive. Give your child your full attention when they're trying to communicate something to you, even if it's non-verbally. Create opportunities for connection. Engage in activities your child enjoys, even if it's just spending quiet time on the couch. Consistent routines provide a sense of security and predictability for children with autism. Visual schedules, checklists, and timers all help children to understand expectations and to manage their time. And then minimize that sensory overload by reducing clutter, noise, and visual distractions. Focus on encouragement. Encourage those desired behaviors. Understand challenges, identify triggers for meltdowns, and develop strategies to prevent or to manage them. Consult with a therapist or a behavior specialist for support in developing these strategies and routines. And of course, caring for a child with autism can be demanding. Parents and caregivers need to take care of their own physical and mental well-being. Connect with other parents, support groups, and community resources. And do not hesitate to seek therapy or counseling for yourself or your child. Create special family time. Set aside a dedicated time for family activities that everyone enjoys. Celebrate strengths and successes, focusing on your child's unique abilities and achievements. And be your child's advocate in school, in the community, and in all areas of life. By actively engaging in these strategies, parents and caregivers can create a nurturing and supportive environment, an environment where their child with autism can thrive and the entire family can grow stronger together. Comment below and let me know which strategy will help your child the most. Building a supportive community is also essential. Schools, healthcare providers, and community resources all play a vital role. Schools should foster inclusive classroom environments where students with autism feel welcome, accepted, and supported. Develop and implementing IEPs that address the specific learning and social emotional needs of the child. Educators and support staff should receive training on autism awareness, effective teaching strategies, and how to support students with autism and sensory difficulties. So maintain open communication and collaboration with teachers to ensure consistent support and progress. Early diagnosis and intervention, providing referrals for early intervention services, which can significantly improve outcomes for a child with autism. And of course, there's a range of care, therapy, medication management, and support for co-occurring conditions like anxiety or ADHD. Care coordinators can help families navigate the complex systems of care and connect them with appropriate resources. And autism awareness training can educate other healthcare professionals about autism to ensure appropriate and sensitive care. Support groups provide opportunities for families to connect with others who understand their unique experiences, allow them to share information, and offer emotional support. Consider joining our Facebook group with the link down below in the description. Respite care services give parents and caregivers a break and prevent burnout. Recreational programs provide inclusive activities and programs that allow individuals with autism to socialize, have fun, and develop their interests. And advocacy organizations raise awareness about autism, advocate for the rights of individuals with autism, and provide resources and support to families. The benefits of a supportive community are reduced stigma, increased awareness and understanding of autism, which can help reduce the stigma and promote acceptance. Individuals with autism are more likely to thrive when they have access to appropriate resources and supports. And a supportive community helps individuals with autism and their families to feel connected, valued, and empowered. And when families feel supported, they're better able to cope with the challenges of raising a child with autism. By working together, schools, healthcare providers, and community resources, a network of support can be created that helps individuals with autism to reach their full potential and to live fulfilling lives. There are many wonderful resources available to the autism community. Organizations like the Autism Society of America and the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network provide valuable information, support, and advocacy. The hidden struggles of autism are real, and they're not insurmountable. With understanding, empathy, and the right support, every individual with autism can thrive. We've explored sensory sensitivities, anxiety, and executive functioning challenges. We've discussed practical strategies, valuable resources, and the importance of building a supportive community. Remember, you're not alone. There are countless individuals, families, and organizations dedicated to supporting the autism community. Together, we can create a world where everyone, including individuals with autism, feel understood, respected, and empowered to reach their full potential. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with a friend. If you enjoyed this video, you may also like my video on parenting kids with ADHD, now showing on your screen. Until next time, wherever you are in your day, hug your child and make it a great one.